And we are live. Good evening, everyone. Or should I say, good morning, good afternoon, or good night, wherever you're tuning in from. My name is NS Sports TV, and this is another Big Six preview, this time in a London derby against Arsenal. Joining me tonight is a regular panelist on the Football for Thought podcast and my co host whenever I'm not around. Saeed, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm really looking forward to this game, man. It's gonna be an interesting game, I think, and it's a big statement for both teams, I reckon.
Look, man, look, man. If we beat you, look,
Yeah,
bragging rights is on the line in this game. There's no two ways about it.
100%.
You see, yeah, if
But that's the thing with derbies as well, That's why they're extra spicy.
yeah, look, um, for us Chelsea fans, there are these type of fans who hate Arsenal more, and these type
Yeah,
of fans who hate Tottenham more. Personally, no
yeah,
disrespect to you, no disrespect to you or any Arsenal fan, but I personally
yeah,
dislike Arsenal more, and I think you've seen it through my tweets and all that.
yeah. No, I hear that. I hear that. And for me, I want to ask you something.
Of
I did
course,
this on my
go
big
ahead.
show. Which one is the bigger derby? Chelsea versus Spurs or Chelsea versus Arsenal?
For me, it's Arsenal all day long because for me,
Ch-
Tottenham,
Yeah,
look, they're just there. I mean,
yeah,
what's the point? I get so much hate from Chelsea fans for saying this. What's the
yeah,
point on hating a team that does not win anything? They win
yeah,
jack shit.
yeah.
So what's the point in hating them? If,
And I know
if
Arsenal
anything, if
fans will
anything,
find it strange, different. But when I grew up and around mid 2000, when you got Roman and you started to win, I hated you guys more than Tottenham because you guys were the one who was winning the titles we used to be winning. And it was like 2004 we finished first, you finished second, and 2005 you guys finished first, and I think we finished second or third.
your
So it was
biggest
like,
beef, Said, but your biggest beef is with Man United. I swear.
yeah, it is. My the team that I kind of hate most to losing to will always be Man United. Like I grew up, all my like the majority of my cousins were Man United fans. So it was like I've said it many times, because I wasn't born in England, I didn't grow up in England. I didn't know any Tottenham fans. I knew Chelsea fans, I knew Liverpool fans, I knew Man United fans. So for me, like the games against Chelsea were more important because you were the one that we were playing in the league and it meant something, or in Champions League it meant something, or even lately, in the FA Cup finals and the Europa League finals. Not met Spurs in any finals. They barely play any finals. So it was like, for me, Arsenal Chelsea is a bigger game than
The
Arsenal
North London
versus,
derby.
yeah, for me personally. For me, I can only speak for
Yeah,
myself.
I
I know a lot of
wonder
Arsenal.
how unbearable were your cousins to you when you guys lost to Man United.
Oh no, they were terrible, man. They were terrible, and they would be terrible for weeks because at that time there wasn't really this big thick thing that back then. So it was really like Arsenal, Man United were the game me and them were looking forward to through the whole season. So if anyone lost that game, you would get bantered for months because it would take months before you got the opportunity to play them again. So yeah,
Look,
it
man,
was hard.
look,
Can't lie.
arguably, there is only one team, and this is only recently. There is only one
Yeah,
team I actually dislike more than Arsenal, and that's
yeah.
Celtic.
Ah, yeah, but you're a Rangers fan as well, so that
Yeah,
makes sense.
because Celtic they did something that It doesn't matter. Look, I'm going to get onto a little bit of a political rant here, but then I'm going to shut up. I mean, like,
Yeah,
it's okay not to like the Queen. I get it. Some people aren't into the monarchy. But the
yeah,
way
yeah,
their fans sang about the Queen's death, like they were singing like Lizzie in a box. Yeah, that was very gruesome stuff. Like,
yeah.
so for that
That's
reason
disgusting.
alone, and the way their fans act,
Yeah,
like, I get it. Arsenal fans, it's like, yeah, it's all banter and all that. With Celtic, they just get personal.
yeah, and that's taking it too far, man. That's taking it too far.
Yeah, they
Um,
and plus they refused to. All the other clubs in the UK, England
yeah,
and Scotland, all of them showed a black and white when the Queen died.
yeah, yeah.
But
But
Celtic,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I
Anyway,
just want to pick up the chat
enough
as
about
well.
the Queen.
Pick up
Enough
the
about
chat.
the Queen.
Yeah,
Let's get back to the game. So yeah,
yeah,
I
man.
just wanted to pick up the comments. So big up Mr. B for life, Nat Nats, Tony, and Jan. He's going for an Arsenal win.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it would be funny if Aubameyang scored. Um, yeah, Nippon. Tony says Nippon Arsenal TikTok TikTok. Look.
Can you hear me?
You'd better show the same energy if you guys lose. You'd better still be in my comments if we lose. Okay,
Listen, all I'm
if you
saying, yeah,
lose.
with me, yeah, I'm someone I give banter and I take banter. Yeah, for me, it works both ways. So if we were to lose, I would still turn up to your channel and I'll take the heat. But if we win, you better make sure you turn up to my channel for the match reaction because y- I'm someone, yeah. I take banter and I give banter. I never hide away. I never run away. That's not who I am. You hear me? Either as your
Look,
oh
you're
yeah,
gonna say
your connection. You went quiet.
yeah. I'm still in a car. I still haven't got home from work yet.
Yeah, yeah, I understand. I understand. But I want to ask you, what did you make of the Aubameyang video with BT?
Look, man, the Arsenal fans give two. They're different types of Arsenal fans who give different stories. Some people say, "Oh, Arteta was right," but others say, and Aubameyang was out of order. Other people say that Arteta was mistreating him. I actually don't know where to stand on this one. I'd have to put myself in the middle. If I had to put my blue tinted glasses on, I would say it's hilarious.
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't know where to stand.
yeah. My take on it is that there was a big part of the fan base who were supporting Aubameyang and still respected him, even though the way he left was quite controversial.
Look,
So I just
he bought a lot of goals to your team.
yeah, but he was bought to score goals. That was the thing. He was bought to score goals. That's not that. No one is debating that Aubameyang scored a lot of goals for Arsenal. But let's get into fact. Fact is, the manager made him captain. The manager gave him his biggest contract ever. He was late to the North London derby, and the manager still gave him a second chance. He needed to go on holiday. to visit his mom, and he didn't turn up, and also he didn't contact the club. So whatever
Maybe it could
happened,
just be. Maybe it could
whatever
just be
happened
that. Yeah, go
for
on.
me, whatever happened between Arteta and Aubameyang, in the end, Aubameyang brought it to himself because he was the one who was misbehaving all the time.
Fair enough.
But I don't have the thing. All I'm saying is that a lot of Arsenal fans still had time for Aubameyang, even when he left the club. But obviously, when you do something like that, then that's gonna end. And for me, fine. But I'm just thinking like now he's added more pressure on himself to perform because he's not really have the best time yet at Chelsea. And if he if you guys don't win that game, a lot of questions gonna be asked. Why did you
Hundred
do that?
percent. 100%. Like,
Yeah,
I think it's hilarious, but I sometimes feel he shouldn't. I've seen players do this a lot. I saw Salah. Look, Salah also did the same thing.
yeah,
Like, oh, I want revenge. Dude,
yeah.
keep your mouth shut
Yeah,
and do
that's
your
what I'm
talking on
saying.
the pitch.
Yeah.
Do you agree with this comment, Said?
Nah, I wouldn't. First of all, I wouldn't call the manager a fraud. Secondly, what I will say is that players play out of position all the time. Henri played out of position when he went to Barcelona. Nobody called the manager out for that. I just think that as a
Would
professional
you really
player,
call out Pep Guardiola though?
but that's it's okay. We can take it down. Yeah, Sterling's been played out of position by Potter, isn't it right?
Of course, he's
Yeah,
playing
but
him at
nobody's.
left wing back.
But that
But
doesn't mean that that Potter is a fraud. The manager is in charge. If he gives you a role, you're supposed to do it. And let's not act. Aubameyang played left wing more for Dortmund than he played centre forward. So again, I don't get that statement. He was both a
yeah,
winger and a
because
forward.
but I mean, like, okay, he was playing as a winger for Dortmund, but look at who they had up front.
Yeah, but that's what But again, like he even when Lewandowski left, he still played as a winger for Dortmund. It wasn't like he only played as a winger when Lewandowski was there. Even when Lewandowski left, he still played on the wing, and that's what I'm saying. In the end, Mane is another one. Mane was a right winger. Then Salah club moved him to the left wing. And then in the end, he was a center forward. Like it happens in football. Like you move around. Can we be angry at the manager just because he played him somewhere?
Fair
It's
enough,
part of
fair
football,
enough.
isn't it?
But don't you think? Okay, like if that's the case, play that you can. If you asked Raheem Sterling to play in goal,
But that's a wild statement, man. Come on, like nobody's gonna do that. Let's make statement that's realistic. Like no one is gonna play Thiago Silva center forward. So that's not relevant. It's like I'll give you another example here, Nippon. Ben White last season played centre back. This season he's playing right back. Well, now Nippon is gone. I think it's part of football anyway. Like players play in different positions. Sometimes the manager asks them to do certain roles. It's part of the job, isn't it? You back? Oh, I think the issue is that Nippon is on a taxi, guys. So probably the connection goes on and off. But I guess you should be home soon, yeah?
yeah, yeah, that was my mum who called. I'm streaming from my phone, so it actually
Yeah.
shuts off your StreamYard while you're on your call.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah,
why.
yeah.
That's why I
Then
go. That's
But Mr. B made a comment actually, I think it was yesterday. Harry Maguire was playing up front, but
Oh my
that I
god!
can understand. If Eric Ten Hag were playing Maguire every game as a centre forward, then yeah, you can blame the manager because that's just it's crazy for me. Like that doesn't make any sense. Like if if we play you guys on Sunday and Saka is playing centre back, I'ma be mad at the manager. Like there's just certain things I don't think personally it makes sense. But there's context.
Yeah, but there are also some players who are extremely versatile. Like,
Yeah.
I think if
Like
you asked James Milner to play in goal, I think he'd be able to do it.
yeah, I mean I've seen Milner play centre forward, right wing, left wing, centre mid, right back, left back. He's very
I don't think
versatile.
he's ever.
Play
I
centre
mean,
forward for
like,
Man City.
I know it's. I think it's old. I think I know. that Every team needs a James Milner, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's good to have, honestly. I think United used to have that with Park Yi-sung. He was very versatile and he would do a shift. You know, John O'Shea was someone else who would do a shift. It's good to have.
Yeah, man. So, what's the injury situation like with Arsenal?
It's quite good. Smith Rowe is injured. Tomiyasu might.
He barely plays though. Let's be real.
Nah, when he's fit, he plays. But he's not fit too often. That's the more problem with Smith Rowe. But he's injured. Tomiyasu had a hit on the game, so he might miss out. But other than that, everyone is back. Elneny is back. Sinchenko is back. We all right.
Yeah, yeah. And the only Chilwell reportedly out for 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Um, Reece James potentially out until after the World Cup. Although there
yeah.
is news saying he might be back, a massive might
Who?
for the World. There's news saying that Reece James could be back for the World Cup for
Okay, yeah,
selection.
yeah. Kepa is outright as well.
Okay, Gianti asks, this is actually relevant. Who are your favorites for the World Cup?
Well, it's I got two. I got Brazil and obviously Senegal as well. My dad is from Senegal, so
You're being a bit biased with Senegal.
yeah. What if you mean favorites
Oh,
to win
yeah,
it?
he means
The
favorites to
favorites for
win.
me are Brazil and Argentina. If I'm honest with you, I think one of them will win it.
Yeah. You know what final of unless England stand in the way of anything, you know what final I would love to see? Portugal versus Argentina. That final will
I'm kind of
break
tired
the
of Messi
internet.
versus Ronaldo. If I'm honest, but yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
I, I, I get it. It's not impossible though. It could happen. Portugal got a good team. They just don't have a good manager.
you know, Portugal are a bit like England. You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
Star
Yeah, I
players,
agree.
but they can't
Yeah,
gel together as a team.
because the manager is so defensive. He's probably more defensive than Southgate. It's terrible to watch.
Yeah, but still, he won them. Can't fault him for that.
Yeah, but the thing is, this year football moves on. Yeah, he won the Euros. He was quite like any. I'm not gonna say anyone, but a manager, because it's a cup competition, you can win a title, but that doesn't mean that you are actually a good manager. That's why it's always harder to win a
Yeah,
league title because it's over 38 games. So you have to be more consistent in leagues.
yeah. Argentina versus Germany final repeat.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
2014, Mr. B, you've forgotten that. When Mario Götze scored in the 100, I think it was 113th minute of extra time.
And the reason why I think the South American team will do well is because they are more used to playing in heat than European teams.
You say that, but Germany won the World Cup when it was hosted in Brazil.
Yeah, but Qatar is different. But Germany also had a very good team back then.
Well, so did Argentina. Messi, Zabieta, Aguero, Higuain,
Yeah,
um,
they had good individuals. They didn't
Mascherano.
really have a team. They really didn't have any defenders or a good goalkeeper. They had good attacking power.
One sec.
Denmark were very good in the Euros, guys. They did very well. I agree. But guys, I would want to know your guys' prediction for the London Derby on Sunday. Put it in the chat. Let us know. What's your thoughts? Who do you think will win? Or do you think it will be a draw? It would be great to know where your heads are. I think for me, I always say this when it comes to derbies, form goes out the window, and it's a lot about who won it more than the other team. Like who really turns up for the days, who showed the sires, who wins the 50-50, who controlled the emotions, a lot of
You know,
psychology.
I'm going to make a bold call here.
Yeah.
Oh, the Uber driver lost his way, so I was trying to guide him.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then turn left again. Yeah. So Mr. B says Germany are the team of the tournament. Yeah, they did stink out the Euros. I mean, you got to be pretty bad if you lost Gareth Southgate.
And they I think the thing with Germany, I watched them a few times. I feel like they're going through a transition.
Bro, they nearly. But even though I don't rate Gareth Southgate, there is
Yeah.
still one thing I always have to. I always hold it to. Yeah. So yeah, we are currently. Like how Man United and Arsenal hate each other.
Yeah.
It's the same way England and Germany hate each other.
Yeah,
So I
yeah, I
always,
know.
whenever Germany tell me that we have a bad manager,
Yeah.
I just remind them that we are currently unbeaten against you guys.
Fair play. Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Yeah, we,
But
we currently have an unbeaten record against Germany. I know, what a trophy for England. But yeah,
yeah, yeah. But yeah, let's get back into the
yeah, yeah,
derby.
yeah, the derby.
We can
So
we will do shows in for the World Cup, guys. Both on my
yeah,
channel, and I'm sure Nipper will also do. We'll do
yeah,
shows on the World Cup.
yeah. I'm trying to get three panelists for England versus USA. Three England supporters and three USA supporters. And
That-
yeah, the London Derby.
yeah.
So yeah, we've got Chilwell and James definitely out. Kante out.
Kepa as well.
I
Yeah.
think yep, Kepa. We have your compatriot in goal.
Yeah.
So yeah, and one more. Back. Sorry. You have to hear me give directions to the cab driver.
Right.
Back.
Who would you start in this game? What would be your starting 11 against Arsenal?
Mendy, back
Yeah.
three.
Yeah.
You can take it into the driveway. Mendy, back three of Chalobah, Silva, and Koulibaly. Um, I'm going to have a, a midfield. The wing backs. Thank you. The wing backs will be Aspilicueta and Mark Cucurella. The midfield will be Mateo Kovacic, Jorginho, and Dennis Zakaria. And I'm going to go with two up front in Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Armando Broja.
Oh.
So veteran versus rookie, a veteran and a rookie up front. So
Okay.
Aubameyang can give Broja the on-pitch mentoring. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Like
hear
learn
that.
from the veteran.
Yeah. That's a very risky team in a derby.
Or alternatively, a three up
Yeah.
front
Yeah.
with Sterling and Mount on the wings and Aubameyang as the lone striker.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe you will need the extra man in the midfield because when you played against United and only played with a two-man central midfield, you guys struggled, and we are quite strong in midfield these days.
Yeah. So I am now home. So guys, let us know your predictions in the chat. Um, and while I set up my laptop, we'll give our own predictions. And once my laptop is set, we will do the combined 11.
Are you confident?
No.
Okay. So if I said, what's your prediction, your head and your heart?
Head says a Desmond. Heart says a 3-2 Chelsea.
Yeah, I think my heart says 3-1 Arsenal. Jesus precious Mendy to a mistake because he's quite slow with his passing, and I can see 2 goals from Martinelli. My head says a hard 2-1 victory.
Okay, so your head and your heart both go with wins. Usually it's a negative in your head and a positive in your heart.
Yeah, I know, but the reason why, yeah, I watch a lot of Chelsea games, and I just feel like with Graham Potter right now, he's in a process. He's a very good manager. And on the day, Chelsea can beat Arsenal, no doubt. You got quality players, you got quality manager. But I just feel like right now, we kind of have the momentum. We are in form. We are playing well. And I just don't know if Potter knows his best 11 right now, whereas Arteta knows his best 11, and the players
But
are confident in their roles.
but do you not think that kind of reminds of you of Chelsea from last season? Like when we were on a run, and then when we played Arsenal, we lost, and you were really bad, and then you know what I mean, right? What I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean, and that's why I said like Chelsea are a quality team. Of course, you guys can win the. You're playing at home. Like for me, you are playing at home. You can still beat us. Like if you win the game, I wouldn't be surprised. The only thing that would surprise me is if you guys batter us. If you guys went and won like 3-0, that would surprise me. But if you let's say you guys win 1-0 or 2-1, that's not a big surprise. You're playing at home. Like you're a quality team, you can still win. But I just feel like going by what I've seen the past few weeks from both teams and both managers, I think we're a bit of favorites. But as I always say this, when it comes to derbies, in the end, form goes out the window. Whoever turn up and wants it more usually wins it.
Exactly. That's the case with the Merseyside derby. That's the case with London derbies. That's the case with everything.
Yeah. 100%, 100%. And I think the fact that you're missing both Reece James and Chilwell, I think your right back might struggle against Martinelli with his pace and the form is at.
Yeah.
And really, I don't know your best attack right now. It's like some games Havertz is good, some games Mount is good, but we haven't really seen many games where your front three or front two is fluid yet. And I think it will come. I think eventually, if you guys have patience with Potter, I think he'll do well at Chelsea. I just think he needs time and he needs a preseason. He needs to get his own players, and I think he's gonna do well. But I think Havertz hasn't he scored in his last three games? He didn't score against Brighton and in the Champions League as well. Can you hear me? I think you're on mute.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh yeah, you're starting up your laptop. Yeah, but it's gonna be one of them games here. Whoever wins, it's a good statement just before the break of the World Cup. So if Chelsea win, because Chelsea got some tough games, they are playing us, they're playing Newcastle, and they're playing Man City in the Carabao Cup. So you got like three really tough games before the World Cup break. If you guys win all of them games, then all of a sudden the whole mood changes around Arsenal.
Okay, and I'm back.
Back.
Well, I never left. I'm just on my laptop now.
Yeah.
So, guys, it's now time to do the combined 11. So, guys, how it's going to work is I'm going to do a foot draft. Me and Said are going to say our picks, and and then we're going to make the chat the decider, since there's not a third person in the panelist.
I want to ask you something. What's the rule? Does the player have to be available?
No.
That's cheeky, David. That's so cheeky. Surely we have to pick players that are
That's
not
always
injured.
been the case with my combined 11s.
What?
That's always been the case with my combined 11s.
You play players that are injured.
No.
That's what I was asking you.
No, I won't play players that are injured.
Yeah, that was the question.
No, I won't play them. But since
Yeah.
it's the combined 11,
Yeah. You picked it.
yeah, since
Okay.
they'll never play in that team I pick anyway. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
That's fine. On
So yeah, before
it's
we
your
get to the
channel, your
combined 11,
rules
what would be your Arsenal 11?
for the game.
Yeah.
I play Ramsdale in goal, Ben White right back, Saliba, Gabriel, Tierney, midfield, Partey, Xhaka, Odegaard, Martinelli, Jesus, Saka. Simple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just gonna get Foot Draft open, and then we can begin.
It's gonna be interesting to hear. But I think we can start with goalie. It's quite easy right now. Ramsdale.
100%.
Until one of your goalkeepers starts to perform consistently for a period, I think Ramsdale is fair.
Look, if this was a year ago, I would have said Mendy.
Yeah, 100%, and I would have agreed because he was the better goalkeeper. But this season, I don't know.
Yeah, this season, no. Right. So the chat. So it seems to be a clean sweep. Ramsdale in goal.
Yeah.
So since this is not the team that's actually playing, I'm not going to take injuries into consideration here.
Okay.
So left back Kieran Tierney versus Ben Chilwell and Mark Cucurella.
And Zinchenko.
Yeah, and Zinchenko.
I think it's a hard one. This one. This is the only position. Whoever plays, I don't mind because I think all of them are at similar level but different qualities. So I think Chilwell is probably the best one going forward. I think Tierney and Cucurella are both good going forward and can both defend. And I think Zinchenko is the best one if you need an inverted left back because his technical ability is probably the best of all of them. So who do you choose first? I want to hear you first. Who do you choose?
I am going. Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
All three are such. They're all really good quality.
Yeah.
They all have that quality in them. Marc Cucurella is from the La Masia Academy, who always produce good players.
Yeah.
Kieran Tierney is a winner with Celtic. Yeah. Zinchenko has won multiple Premier Leagues with Man City.
Yeah.
And Ben Chilwell, Premier League winner with Leicester City.
No, he wasn't in that team.
Was he not?
No, he was not. He came after that.
Ah. Okay. My bad.
I think he's won the Champions League with you guys, or did he come after that?
He did. He was our starting left back in that game.
Yeah, so he's got that to his name.
Yeah. So yeah, all four have won a trophy.
Yeah.
At least one trophy.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Tierney, but as I said, I wouldn't be angry whoever plays because I know all of them are good.
I'm going with Chilwell clearly because I rate the Champions League more than the Premier League, and definitely more than the Scottish League.
But we are talking about just the quality of the player, not what honours they've won.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll probably go for. Oh my god. Right. So yeah, I'll probably agree with you. It's a tough one, but
It
I'm
is. It
gonna
is.
agree with you.
It
So
is.
yeah, Ramsdale.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll try and squeeze in a few Chelsea players.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not gonna let it. I'm not gonna let you make it all Arsenal either. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah.
Right. Ramsdale. Now left back. Kieran Tierney.
Action.
I swear Ramsdale was a bronze cod at one point.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't play FIFA.
Right. Aaron Ramsdale. Centre backs, I'm going to go with Wesley Fofana and William Saliba.
Okay.
No, wait. Sorry. What am I thinking? Thiago Silva and William Saliba.
I would go with Koulibaly and Saliba just because it's a back four. Obviously, if you want to go with Silva, it's fine.
Silva. I'm going Silva, Saliba.
Yeah.
You're going Koulibaly, Saliba. What did the chat say? He's going with Mr. Well, the only person in the chat is Mr. B. Koulibaly instead of, well, I'm assuming he means Gabriel Magalhaes.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's going with Koulibaly and Saliba as well. So that's going to be our centre back pairing.
Yeah, I like Mr. B.
So do I. Big up yourself and.
Right back, I'm going Reece James. I think
Definitely.
I think this one. I think Ben White is having a good season. He's playing very well, but for me, Reece James is one of the best right backs in the world. I think he's Chelsea's best player. If I'm honest, I think he's fantastic.
Yeah. So we're playing this as a 4-3-3.
Yeah.
Right. Big up. If you want to join, you're more than welcome, Silva. If you want to join, the link is in the chat. If you want to join, Silva. If anyone, this link is just for Silva. So if he can join, that's great. So yeah, Silva, the link's there for you if you want to join.
DM.
So midfield. What are we saying? I don't think I would have said this a year ago, but I'm going Kovacic, Xhaka. Sorry, wait, no. Kovacic, Partey, and Xhaka.
Yeah, I have to agree, man. I have to agree. Granit Xhaka has been our most consistent player.
No worries.
This season and probably last season as well.
Yeah. So yeah. Kovacic. So who are your other players going to be? Partey and Kova, right?
Yeah, Partey, Kova, Xhaka. I think I love Kovacic. I would have him at Arsenal. I think he's one of the most underrated players in Premier League.
A lot of Look, a lot of Croatia and fans want him as Modric's successor.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. He just needs to stay fit, Kovacic. He misses too many games every season, gets niggles and small injuries here and there. Just needs to stay fit. When he's fit, sometimes he's unplayable, He's just so good. You can't take the ball from him.
Okay, no worries. Big up yourself, Silva. Right. Just removing.
Yeah,
Just
Mr. B,
remove.
but Nippon plays injured players. That's the thing. He said it, so gotta go with his rules.
I'm not. No, I'm not. They're never going to play
He's
together.
picking injured players. Sorry, point of correction. I think this is where it gets interesting in the front trio.
Right. So, Alba, Jesus, and Sterling.
No chance. Martinelli, Jesus, and Saka for me.
Okay. Chat. We'll let you decide.
I think if it was last season, I take Sterling. I think this season Martinelli is just so much playing at so much better level. I think Aubameyang, if it was last season, or last season it was Barcelona, but it was maybe previous season. But I think this season, if you look at the levels Jesus added to our attack, he's one of the reasons why we are top.
Yeah.
You guys don't really have a good right winger at the moment.
No, we don't. So yeah. Chat, you decide.
Yeah, Mr. B is with me with Martinelli.
Okay. How about Alba, Martinelli, and Saka?
I'll give you that. Otherwise, it'll be too many Arsenal players. It's fine. It's supposed to be combined. But I would have taken all three, if I'm honest. Like right now, if you ask me, who do I want as centre forward? Do I want Aubameyang or do I want Jesus? I'm taking Jesus.
Well. Look. I've been outvoted here by Mr. B.
Okay, yeah.
The rules are the rules.
Rules are the rules.
Martinelli.
But yeah, I think it just shows right now Chelsea are struggling to score goals. Sterling needs to step up for you guys. I think Aubameyang also really needs to kick on.
So, well, for manager-wise, who are we going?
Manager is a hard one, isn't it? Like Arteta's only manager Arsenal. He's won an FA Cup. I'm not gonna count the Community Shield because it's a shield for me more than a trophy. He's finished 8th twice, 5th, and this season he's led Arsenal to top. Graham Potter Took Östersund to Europa League. He did okay with Swansea. I think he did a fantastic job at Brighton, but it's not proven yet at a top six club, so it's hard. Who do you pick? I want to hear. Who do you pick?
Graham Potter, because firstly he got the job working through the ranks,
Yeah,
not on merit, as a former player of any team or something. Because if that was the case, he'd be the Stoke City manager or the West Brom manager, because he played for both clubs as a player.
okay, that's fair. I like Potter anyway. I rate him as a manager. I think he's gonna do very well. It's okay. We can take Potter. I don't have a problem with that.
Mr. B has a question.
No idea actually. What's his wages at Chelsea?
Yep,
Yeah.
clean sweep.
Yeah.
We're going for.
I don't think Aubameyang is on more wages. I think he's on 200k at Chelsea. 200, 250, something like that. At Arsenal, he was, I think he was on 350.
So here we go. Here's what the team looks like. Are we happy with this team?
Well, I'm very happy. I can't lie.
I bet you will. You forced a lot of Arsenal players into that team. But hey, we've got them. I got.
You got the manager still, so you get to manage it.
Yeah. So, with that being said, this is. Oh, 1 second.
It's a reflection more on where the teams are right now, but a lot can change. I think once James is back, once Chilwell is back, once Potter get a bit more training session, Chelsea are gonna come good, I think, in the second part of the season.
We usually are a second season team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here you go, much better background now.
Yeah.
Before it was the Football for Thought podcast background.
Yeah. I know. But
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the game. It's gonna be interesting to see how both managers approach it.
I'll be at work for the game.
Oh, that's terrible.
Not really. Yeah.
Well, if you don't win, then maybe not so terrible.
I'll find out either way.
Yeah. Trust me. You. Yeah.
And the player ratings will still happen if we don't win. By the way.
Yeah. How many league goals is Aubameyang on? I know Jesus got 5 league goals and 5 assists, but how's Oba doing?
I think he's scored more than him in all competitions. You know.
Talking about Premier League.
Oh, Premier League. I'm not sure then. Yeah. So yeah, my prediction. Head says Desmond, heart says 3-2 to the Blues. You say Hardford 2-1 in your head. Heart says 3-1 to the Gunners. But yeah. So, anything you'd like to add before we? Sorry, I want to see. Yeah. So currently we are on 10 likes. We haven't hit the 15 target goal yet. That would be great. So yeah.
Yeah, I just hope Aubameyang doesn't score, and I hope we win. That's all I need. That's
Hmm.
all I need.
How pissed off would you be? Look, I know. Look,
If he scores,
I'm,
if he
I'm
scores and we win, I'm okay still, because we won. But if he scores the winning goal, like imagine like a 90-minute winner, I'm gonna be pissed. I can't lie. It's gonna be painful.
and you just know he's just going to go right into Arteta's face.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Two things is gonna happen. Yeah, he's either gonna have the winning goal or he's gonna have a stinker.
Yeah, that's what most of these players are like.
No, but he's like that player. Aubameyang either scores or he doesn't offer a lot in the game. Whereas Jesus, even when he doesn't score, he gives us a lot of assists. He open up a lot of space for the front three. So it's like, yeah, but yeah, I need a win, man. We need to continue the tradition. We've done quite well lately on Stamford Bridge. We've done quite well against you overall. I think in the past 7 games we got like 5 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. We got
One of them Lukaku scored.
Yeah, Arteta still hasn't lost at Stamford Bridge, so we need to continue that.
Yeah, you need to winning that trophy.
No, it's not even about a trophy. I just like to win against Chelsea, innit?
Yeah, look, same way I like a win against Arsenal.
Yeah, I know. It's nice, isn't it? You can hold on to that for a while, especially now when the World Cup is so soon. So it's like, if we beat you guys, it's gonna last even longer.
Yeah. No, we can't forget that Brentford win. But you can't you can't forget that what happened in that Europa League final
Listen,
3 years ago.
it's one of them. Yeah, it's gonna stay with us. But at least with 2017 and 2019, we won the FA Cup, so it is one of them. Yeah.
I'd say I'd say since the Europa League has bigger pedigree. Sorry, big is European competition. I'd still rather win that.
It's a tough one because I really rate the FA Cup. I can't lie.
Yeah, me too. Me too. It's the oldest cup competition in the world.
Yeah.
But
I rate it higher. I just feel like and I feel like Premier League got it wrong here. I feel like the team that wins the FA Cup should get one of the Champions League places, because I feel like if you win a title that every English team competing, surely that should be more rewardable than finishing fourth.
You know what I think should happen? I think it should be changed. You know how the Carabao Cup winner gets Conference League?
Yeah.
It should be the Carabao Cup winner gets Europa League.
Yeah.
And the FA Cup winner gets Champions League.
I 100% agree.
Like the fifth team.
Yeah, yeah. Because if you really clock it, if a team, like there was one season, we finished fifth with Wenger and we won the FA Cup. That's a bigger achievement than just finishing fourth. Fourth doesn't mean anything. You're the third loser.
Yeah.
And if they did that as well, teams would value winning the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup even more. It would add value to it.
Yeah. That is so true. Anyway, we have been going live for
yeah. I gotta go.
It'll probably be an hour by the time I finish this sentence.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've picked our combined 11s. We've gone through our teams. We've debated. We've had banter. We've talked about. So yeah, tomorrow. Let us know in the comments. Is London going to be blue tomorrow? So wait, no, not tomorrow. So on Sunday,
Sunday.
London going to be blue or is it going to be red? So yeah, let us know in the comments. Saeed, before we wrap up, what have you got coming up for the rest of the week?
Yes, so tomorrow I'm going to do FPL streams. I'm gonna do match reaction to the Spurs game as well. I might even do a World Cup fantasy stream because it's now live. And on Sunday, I'm gonna do a match reaction to Arsenal versus Chelsea. And on Monday, it will be a Premier League podcast and a weekend roundup.
Okay. So yeah, tomorrow, if I finish work on time, in fact, I've got to DM her when we finish the stream. Melina, big up to you if you're listening. But I am going to be, if she has time, I am going to be doing an in-person collab with her outside the bridge or the
That's
Emirates.
good. That's great. That's great. Yeah, and guys, I'm 2 away from 200 subs. So if you could please subscribe to King's Football Show, I would appreciate it a lot.
So yeah, tomorrow, either I'll go and do an in-person collab with Melina after work. If that doesn't happen, I will be live after the game after the game for the player ratings and the review. King, if you'd like to give your own perspective as well, you can please hop on for that. So yeah, we'll talk backstage about it. So yeah, I'll be back with fan cams and the review and the player ratings all after the game. Unfortunately, no match day vlog from me because I've got work. So yeah, with that being said, please smash the like button on your way out. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. We are on the road to 1K. Social media is in the description below. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications if you haven't already. And I shall see you all in the next video. Laters.